Hello, everybody. I hope y'all doing wonderful. We in the midst of a tropical storm, and y'all, I don't know why I'm out, but I'm out. I'm in safe harms, but I'm out. I'm sitting here trying to think if I should go to work tonight because I'm thinking the tropical storm is going to be like ending within that's like 3 hours, and the man was like, "No, it's not over until like at least 2 a.m." And I was like, no, he said it's coming at 2 a.m. So I'm like, why everybody, it's empty. The road is completely empty. I was like, are you serious? They cancel school for some rain. They could have an early release or something, but they didn't have to cancel school. But I understand. I hope y'all doing wonderful. I'm gonna get to the nitty and gritty in about a minute, cause y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Okay. I do not start talking until like 2 minutes. But today it just is like, I won't call it a roast. Is this a roast? I don't know. I won't call it a roast today. But it's just something I pointed out. I noticed, and I got to point this out because this is ridiculous. So, but in the meantime, I hope everybody on the East Coast is safe and doing well. This thing hasn't, I don't know if it can grow or not, but tropical storms where I live typically is like the worst because a couple of years we had the hurricanes and it only supposed to been like a category 1, but it grew like out of nowhere. So I mean, we do see hurricanes every year, like some people see snow every year. So this is something that we typically be stay a pair of. Like every year, you should always be prepared for any type of weather. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the dry bagging in September. Y'all heard me. Why are you putting your little girl on here talking about, well, tell the people what you want for Christmas? That is your job as a mother, is to supply your children's fantasy gifts, whatever that gift is. Like if your son wants a 300 Exmo Dodge truck, and that is like a little teeny truck with a remote controller. That is your goal as a parent to do, not a subscriber. And I know some people might say, you're just hating because you want somebody to buy your kids gifts. No. Matter of fact, my kids get 3 gifts a year. And that's enough. Well, yeah, it's 3 gifts. It's enough. And be honest with you, when I mean it's enough, it is enough for them to figure out what they want instead of just saying, I want a truck, I want a car. And then they only play with the stuff in the stockings. I'm being real. Like, I don't know about anybody else. I give my kids 3 gifts, and my kids be like, but we only get 3 gifts? Yeah. So it can narrow out what you really want. Because I will be buying, or you're going through debt trying to, buy them everything. One is they're going to get it out your hair. But two, I'm just saying, like, this girl she asked for a car. She knew what she wanted. And Jazz tried to play it off saying, you said a bike. They got all those bikes in there. You got all those bikes in that thing. But your kid want a bike? You can't buy your kid a bike? That make sense. But your daughter wanted probably one of those little battery cars. Baby, just be honest with you, just tell her the truth. It's not even worth it. You're 7. By that time, it's going to be passed down to your brother and sister. Okay, you really won't really enjoy it. How much y'all go outside? Let's talk. But they don't even go outside that much. They really don't. So for her to say, I want a car, that, and then a kitchenette, Jazz, you got 3 girls. Your kids never had a kitchenette? Make that make sense. That is part of like childhood. I don't think I bought my daughter a kitchenette at 3, maybe 2, because that was a time frame that playing was really, she started getting imagination and she wanted to whip up fake food and feed it to us. That is part of childhood. Why she have to wait until 7 to get something like that? The dollhouse, did you actually play for it? I don't know. I don't think so. Not the first one, she did not. The Barbie Dream House, no, she didn't. That was at a twin's birthday. And then she gave her daughter a little cheap one. Not, I won't call it cheap. I don't like saying that. But she bought her daughter a little knockoff one. And I don't know if she even knows what half of the parts are. But either way, that is something that you purchase for your children. I just don't understand. Why would you think it's okay to be a mother? You've been a mother for at least 10 years, almost 10 years, and you don't know the importance of certain toys for little girls. Come on, Dudu. Like, seriously, you don't know the importance of certain toys for a little girl. Hey, brown sugar darling. That's like one of the most, it's like, did your kids ever have a tea set cup? That is something that you, no, it's okay. Thank you for the view, darling. What do you buy your kids? You have to come on here and dry bag. And I'm going to get to Philip with his dry bag and stuff too. But seriously, make sure that you know the importance of you giving your children gifts so they can take care of them. Your daughter just went on live talking about, you know where my camera is? I wanted my camera because you never purchased it, so you don't know hard work. You just give it to them so they get out your hair. And Philip, I want to just jump on you real quick, but I'm going to come back to you. But Philip, why you think it was important for you to tell the people that your 10-year-old daughter needed an iPad? Why was that so important? Most parents, they just typically say, nope, or yeah, we'll see. But your 10-year-old daughter, well, she wants an iPad. She don't want to go nowhere. She wants you want subscribers to give you the money because Jazz told you how it works. Yeah. You saw how it worked. Do you even own an iPad? And I'm just being real. Like, Philip, do you own an iPad? We're going to get to it. That's the reason why that picture's up there. But it's just like, make it make sense. Every year you come on here and your kids are an infomercial for Feed the Homeless every year. Not just every other year, but every year. Your kids always got a Christmas list. And what we're hating, I'm not hating. I don't want that. I don't want to ever tell my kids or come on and say, hey, this is what my subscribers gave my kids. Girl, nobody want that. That's pitiful. I don't know if anybody out here that ever had Angel Tree. I had it one year and I felt so displaced. But I realized my mom told me, if you do Angel Tree, don't get the gifts that you want them to have. You get gifts that you think is suitable for their age group. Like if your son is 5, you get age group toys like a truck, my daughter likes arts and crafts, and that's what you put down. You don't put down, oh, my son wants a $50 at the time. My son wants a $50 Ryan egg. You just don't do that. Jazz, you buy your own kids her kitchenette. Don't come on here until you buy it. Don't get a registry and talk about they asked. They asked. Nobody didn't ask. You forced it. And Philip, let's go to Philip real quick, y'all, because I got to come back on here tonight. Philip, did you ever learn your lesson while you was in jail? Did you elbow with creeps in jail? I'm assuming that he had at least about 7 guys in the jail that had something to do with a minor and SV. Do you think that was appropriate for anybody that is a SO that register to say out his mouth about his kid? Granted, great job, you take care of your kids, but you don't have to say it. We understand it. Majority of your subscribers are women, but now I think it's going to be an increase of men. Men don't say that about their children. Not at all. They don't even want to think a certain way about their kids. Men don't just go by their daughter's room and say, well, you're getting a little thick or thick. They don't say that. For you to say that and it was normal. Can you imagine 2 years from now and Kaylin's telling her friends like, hey, my mom and my dad used to be on YouTube, and boom, they come across that video. My baby's getting booby. Boy, nobody will say that. Nobody. That is creepy. Philip is up here describing his daughter situations. She's going through puberty. And Jazz is up here dry bagging in September. Like, girl, can we at least get October? Can October come soon for you dry bag? Hey, darling. Rakisha and Bella. And I'm sorry, Dalisha. Thank you for joining. But yeah, that was just creepy. And I wanted to talk about on Jazz Live. I'm going to jump back in Jazz. Chris, we're going to talk about Chris for a minute because that aggravated me to the bone. Chris, why are you worrying about where is a child that's not yours at? Why are you worried about where the oldest daughter is? Obviously, you knew that camera was rolling. You couldn't say what you wanted to say. Like, get these kids out of my face. Go sit down somewhere. Shut up. When you kept looking at the camera, when you saw it, it was like, oh shit, I can't say what I want to say. because you knew that you had to hurry up and rush when he said, "Where's Caitlin?" Jazz, don't let a man tell you too many times that he don't want you or your children in your own home. Because basically, he could went in there with Stinkabug and watch the game in peace, door shut. But that's when you can tell you have somebody controlling. And why he's not at work. This is at night, y'all. This was a night video. Why is he not at work? He work overnight. He's grilling hot. He's grilling hamburgers. I'm thinking, you don't have time to grill at night. I'm just saying, you don't have time to grill at night because it takes, you have to lower the fire and you got to get that smoke out. What job do we have? That makes me so mad. Why you just can't tell this man that he don't have a job? And we fine with that, girl. We see the struggle bus. You got to come on here and drive back for Christmas. He wants to watch the game. Jazz, put your foot down. You making this man super duper comfortable. And you are just stuck. You can't even do your lives the way you need to. You can't even do videos the way you need to. Why? It's because you've been holding this lie that this man has a job. And every time you can't record him in the daytime because if he works overnight, he needs to be sleeping in the daytime. You can't do that because you want to be stuck in his face. At night, you can't do it because he's supposed to be at the job. But eventually, he walks around. He wants to get something to drink. He wants to make noise. So you can't do that. Your videos is slacking because you got to hold this lie. And that's all it is. You have to hold a lie. She has to hold a lie. And I'm jumping back to Philip and I'm got to go, y'all. Philip, your woman has to tell you that you got to pay bills. You ain't no man. I don't care who you are. Why she got to tell you to pay something? You made yourself look so weak. You don't have it. You don't have it. Don't get on here. And I'm going to say this. If you had to say that, I don't think you need to be going to no Dallas at no fair. And I'm just being honest. What you need to go to Dallas for? Your woman basically has to tell you that she needs help. It gets tight. You supposed to have been already taking that loop off of her. Because obviously I'm not hating on the kids. I'm not being, the kids, the ones that you can record look like their hair is past due. They need it done. It's not like you're giving Jazz $200-$300 to get her kid's hair done. You act like y'all, it was like a break to get your son's haircut. Everybody knows you get kids' haircuts every 2 weeks. I'm trying to understand now what was the big talk. I pay the car payment. Boy, what? Just shut up. Shut up. And I'm being real. Just shut up. Just get on here, tell us some nice stories about prison, but children is off limits from you. I wish somebody would show his PO that whole video. See how fast he be offline. Because you don't need to be talking like that about nobody's children, not your own. Y'all, I am done. Love each and every one of y'all. Really do. But thank y'all so much. I am done talking about these these overdue doo-doos. I'm sorry. I can't. All of them need to go somewhere. Y'all have a lovely evening. Come back tonight. I'm doing Friday night. Hold on, let me get the words right. Friday night, fright night. Friday night, fright night. Hold on, I don't even need to say 2 nights, but Friday, fright night. There we go. I still don't know who I'm gonna do it on, but I'm gonna do it tonight. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.